Alright everybody, welcome back. We are jumping back into Twin Mirror. We played for just over 4 hours yesterday, so you can see the first part of the story in the VOD from yesterday. I'm just going to go through and clear these off. So they're not all okay. So it was Tara that took that photo. That's interesting. Okay, so let's have a look back through all these decisions and see how we're doing. I made Anna angry when I asked questions about Nick's death. Okay, so it looks like we're in the majority for most of these, apart from that one there. But let's jump back into the game. And see where the story goes from here. So we're picking up not long after we had a conversation with Anna's dad Joe, where he's given us a call just after we'd been at the site of Nick's car crash. We determined it's most likely that he was murdered, and then we got the call saying that her house had been broken into. So we're kind of starting the investigation into that here. Just kind of checking things out on the outside, see if there's any clues and things that we can find here. Nothing much.
I think the happiest I ever saw Anna was the day she bought this place.
Just go back in the Mind Palace to have a look in a memory. Presumably to when they bought the place together, I would imagine, before he left.
I want everyone to know this house is sold. You're mine. I own you now. It might be 200 years before it's paid off, but it's mine.
So, when can I start moving my own stuff?
Hey James, thanks for the host, buddy. How you doing?
All my stuff in.
Sure, but that means I get to choose which side of the bed I'm sleeping on.
What? No. You're gonna sleep on the side closest to the door.
Why's that?
So if someone breaks in, you can fight them off.
Yeah, I'm doing good, man.
And maybe because I like being near the window.
Somehow I feel like it's entirely the second thing and not at all the first.
Twitch payout came through this morning, so I picked up Ghost of Tsushima and Little Hope on the PlayStation.
This house isn't gonna decorate itself.
Yeah, I've just jumped back in, so we're kind of picking up from where I left off yesterday. Kind of investigating around Anna's house to see who could have been behind the break-in, whether it was the same person as looks in text, nobody was in or came out of the garden shed. So I think we've exhausted most things outside from what I can tell. Wheelchair ramp. around and see if there's anything else. Forest trail.
I used to follow it down to the shack every other week for Fishing Sunday.
You still need to see if a little help will stream for you. I saw, I think Laurie and Coyote had been having issues streaming it as well. I don't know if they ever got around to doing it or not. I don't think there's anything else, so probably just need to head inside at this point.
Sent from a mourner.
Okay.
Anna probably couldn't handle taking it inside.
And yes, yeah, the VOD's there if you want to go back and see what the previous story was.
Shattered glass. This is how whoever it was broke into the house.
Okay, so it didn't have a key, so there's no one she knew. Detective Wilson, yeah. I've got my theory, well, I've got a theory about who it could be because we were introduced to a vagrant guy, or homeless guy in an alley yesterday when we were playing, but we never found out what his name actually was. And all we know about the person that Nick was contacting before he died was, went by the initial D.
This time, at least try to be
That's all we have. So I feel that because we didn't find out what his name was, that's important. There's also the fact that he was like hanging around in the alley across from where we found the body of the guy we were in a fight with the previous night.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought. The effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But
you never pick up on that stuff. No, just because I was like, because Steph was in here yesterday, so we was just kind of like talking things through. Just thinking out loud.
Kept the drinks in the kitchen in one of the pantries.
And then I realized, like, because of the D, I thought it was maybe someone who had whose name started with D. So there's someone called Dennis, who we found dead. And then there's Declan, who is who's a cop in the town. But then Nick also lived in town. He worked with Dennis, and he would know who Declan was. So if he was meeting them in private, like, it would be someone he already knew. It wouldn't be someone like he had no interaction with before. So very okay. It must be someone that he didn't know. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Like the only part of the house I recognize.
Or it's just someone that we haven't been introduced to yet in the story.
There.
What's that blowing through? Books.
Good thing it's intact. It's about the last thing Anna has of her mother.
Music sheets. I'm trying to see where the freaking shutters are, but
I don't think she ever forgave me for saying I didn't think they sounded better.
someone could pop up at some point. Yeah. Because that's the other thing. Like, there's also a possibility that Anna had something to do with it because she left the wake early. She wasn't around for when we had the fight or anything like that. She was the one that told us where we should look for the body. She came in as we found the body. I feel like by the third act in the game, there's probably going to be like bits and pieces that don't add up for everybody. For the most part, there'll be some people that obviously had nothing to do with it, but like some others where there'll be like multiple like possible suspects who it could be. Unknown whereabouts for some time. Yeah, there's also the fact that like obviously her dad is in a wheelchair. So yeah, so her dad Joe is in a wheelchair, and he's got a big red van that's
Finally, there.
that you can drive if you have a handicap. So he was around in that earlier, and then I remember seeing a red van, or at least a van that looked like that, in the parking lot at the wake, and he said that he wasn't at the wake, so it's possible that Anna drove, but because it's a vehicle made for him, I don't know whether that's the case or not, or it's just, because it was at night and the lighting wasn't great, it's maybe a different van altogether.
Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle
So
of
he
a
might not
break-in?
have anything to do with like the overall conspiracy about it, but he lied about maybe not being the biggest fan of Nick or something like that. Didn't want to hurt his daughter's feelings. I don't know. Let's see. Sorry about yesterday. You're right. I have been distant. Things have been pretty messy at work lately. You don't have to forgive me, but if you'd like to invite me to a concert, I'll just leave these two here. P.S. There might be some pepperoni rolls in the fridge. Nick. So those are the two tickets. Nothing else really.
And I always wanted to visit France, but life is just too strange for me there. Even when he messed up, Nick always found the right words.
And there's the other guy. Pantry.
She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry. It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like
So
looking
our
at old
stuff's still
keepsakes?
here.
No.
Okay, so we're not going to look in there. Where about his stuff?
No drinks in here.
Here, maybe? There we go.
Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks. Her go-to soft drink. She actually likes to drink this stuff straight. Could do.
Lime juice.
She used to drink this every day in middle school. Brings her back to being 10. Don't stress about what drink you bring her. It's just bringing it that matters.
I'll go with that. So she's not
On the
drinking
bright side,
alcohol
I
anyway.
don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping. Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks.
It's weird to have it be silent with like no music.
What are you waiting for? Bring it to her already.
Give her whiskey.
Lime juice. Still something you like?
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around, and I don't know.
I feel like giving her alcohol
This is
probably isn't
just-
going to help in the long run.
This is just so fucked. Nick? My house?
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
My stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did...
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
Now I guess I can go and have a look around.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
One sip of lime juice is all you need. You're having a meltdown.
Yeah. I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
Ask him.
She needs support. Something solid. Whatever happens, you're not alone. We'll face it together.
Easy cure. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. I needed to hear that.
Reminding her she has people to lean on is a great start.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights, at the bar or the fishing shack, come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
Charming.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her.
Game looks smooth. Yeah. So one of the other cool things with the extension for this, which you could use for other games that have, you know, choice-based gameplay. So you just click on the circle on the screen to correspond to what choice that you think should go with. And then once the poll's over, then I'll tally however much and then go with whatever's got the majority. Or if there's a tie, I'll just kind of go with what I think is probably the most likely one that I would go for. But yeah, that's a benefit. No, it's technically it's just for this game, but it's a Twitch extension which you launch via your stream manager on Twitch. So it's your mobiles don't have an internet now. Okay, that's fine.
You're right. I shut you out.
So yeah, it's not directly linked to the game or anything like that. It's just
But that's just
branded
the best.
for the game.
None of what's happening now is your
But
fault.
like you basically just set
I'm
up
just
like
lashing out.
a poll,
It's just
however
having
many
you in the
choices there are
house.
available, and set a timer, and then it'll
Bring me
pop
back
up
a lot
on the
of things.
screen. So if you have something like Telltale
So
or
many memories
Life is
filled
Strange or
with
something
bad,
like that,
great.
We did have a good time.
as long as it
yeah.
doesn't have,
But
it's
then
not like a
came Dave's
time-sensitive
accident.
one, like you have to
The
do it in a
mine
certain amount of time, or like
Your
it'll,
proposal,
you know,
I
it'll
still
move
feel
past.
horrible about how I acted.
Then you can
But
use that.
You understand why I said no, right?
You didn't want a ring. You told me before. I thought it was what you're supposed to do. I thought maybe it'd save us.
That's a nice thought. I feel like you're listening now. And I thank you for that. You know? It ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, no worries, buddy.
Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
She's feeling guilty about what happened. She shouldn't bear that burden alone. It wasn't your fault that Nick closed himself off. No one makes someone distant, especially someone like Nick. It must have been on his side. He was dealing with something dark. I know that's why I closed people off. I never spoke to Nick again after leaving town.
It doesn't matter anyway, now does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean...
I'm not leaving you alone.
I want to know who killed Nick as much as you do.
Let's get the asshole who did this behind bars. It's the only thing we can do for Nick now. I just keep bouncing back from terrified to angry.
That is very understandable.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment.
Okay, now we get to get
Let me make
our
sure I'm done crying and all that.
detective face on.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam.
Okay. So, oh, there is some stuff around here. Okay. New perspective by Anna Miller. Each year, Greenmount Primary School showcases new talent in an art contest. Amidst a jungle of creativity, one particular piece caught my eye, a sort of cryptid figure that refused to reveal its true nature to me. Unable to pierce the paper, young Timothy Brown had to step in. It's interactive, he said, pointing at a bump. You have to fold it out. One layer after another, the truth revealed itself. The cryptid slowly gave way to a map of basswood. If you think you've seen it all, take a moment to look at what the new generation has to bring. You might be surprised. I was. And it's a letter from the kid. Dear Miss Miller, my dad says writing thank you letters is what you do when someone is very nice, so I hope you like mine. I would like to thank you very, very much for how you wrote about me. I don't know why you thought my drawing was worth talking about over the others, but it was very, very nice of you to talk about it. My dad put your article in the fridge and circled my name. I am kind of scared some people might have gone and seen it and been disappointed, but maybe not. If I win another art contest, I will tell you. Sincerely, Timothy Brown. We have some medical
has to be helping
bills,
her dad out with
medical
these.
mills.
I'm not sure it's enough.
Desk. Is this our desk?
Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold.
He's working on the last article he did.
I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
Huh, so was he around even then? And his posters. Okay, so we're getting some more of the background music now. Picture.
As far as Bug was concerned, this was her real house.
Okay. So what do we have here? Got a door here.
I remember taking this photo. Seeing it like this. Not what Anna needed.
Door there. Let's check out the bathroom, see what's in here. What were they looking for?
A week wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting.
Yeah, that's true. Nick was very moved in.
Why is it so dark in here?
Light out. Search cupboard, and the stuff is still here.
This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was.
What else we have? Okay, so we've got all the books. Oh, hello. Laptop.
Huh? Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Are they still here? Yes, they are. Oh, is that kid? The hell did he hit us with?
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
It looked like the kid that bumped into me
Your house just
in the pharmacy.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
Backup files?
Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the Basswood jungle he kept things?
No.
With
No,
Bug,
I
maybe?
don't think
Or
so.
at his shack?
I don't. Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office...
All the
It'd be
information will
worth
be
taking a
there. Okay, that's good to know.
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Interesting. It didn't give me a choice at all. It just automatically said, gotta run.
Nick's fishing shack. Lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to?
Let's find out, I guess. Campfire.
I remember teaching Bug how to roast marshmallows. Hers turned out great. Mine were always burnt.
Ooh. Fishing rod. Guessing that was ours.
You know, fishing's a lot like life. Practice, patience, and perseverance hooks you the big one.
Dad, not everything is a life lesson.
Actually, I was talking to Muley here.
Oh, that's fine. He's got a lot to learn.
You know, I'm better at fishing and life than you are.
Whatever you say, Muley.
Aw, worms are so cute.
You sure are, Bug. Can you hook me another one? Can't catch a fish without bait.
I don't want to hurt it.
Come on, it's just a worm.
Here, Bug, just hand them over and I'll bait it.
No, I'd be an accomplice then.
Don't worry about it. The point of fishing isn't to catch anything anyways.
So I wonder if we're going to use bait in order to lure this other guy out. Maybe. Ooh, bicycle.
Joan rides this bike everywhere. Which is impressive with how far away everything is out here.
So does that mean she's hanging out
What's
here?
it doing here?
Hey, Poopsie, how you doing? Gonna guess Bug's probably in
Bug?
here. Yeah.
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this
You're
is
like
not a good idea.
15.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
Just
About
finished
80
breakfast.
miles to
Nice.
get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. You should at least call your mom.
My mom? She's hardly even there. She's always so... Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down. Think of the common good. She doesn't do anything. Just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Back pain?
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most. The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time and
I'm
she's
breaking through a little bit.
and never listens to me. I think I'm done depending on others. My dad I could rely on, but he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
I wonder if we'll have to...
I care. I believe you, and I'm invested.
tell her what we found so far.
I know. People at the wake got upset at you over it.
Yeah. They did not like me bringing that up. But Nick was my friend. I want to know what happened to him. I care about that, but I also care about keeping you safe.
I know you're doing your best. It's just this town, you know? It just feels like it grinds you down. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need
Heard that
someplace I
before.
can think. Not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
Something with insects?
You like insects? How about someone who studies them? Would you like to be an entomologist? Go around the world, collecting bugs?
You remember? Yeah, bugs are cool. That does sound fun.
You can leave Basswood that way, but you can't do it without finishing school. It won't be easy, but it's better than just wandering out in the dark. Focus yourself on your goals. I know your father would be proud of that.
It's a good thing
Look,
we do all
I
the
wanna find out what really happened to him.
going around
okay?
checking different stuff. Otherwise, we'd have no idea about the bug thing.
We'll figure this out. About what's next for you, about your mom, life. I need you to trust me. I need you to give me some more time.
Okay, so she's
A
sticking
few
around.
days. You have a few days.
Do you want me to drive you back home?
No, it's fine. I need to take my bag back anyway. I'll see you later. All right?
I promise. For real this time.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town,
Okay.
let's see if you've... He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it.
Okay, maybe put something else in there. Your own stuff.
Bug never was the social type. Just like me.
There's some nice
With
atmospheric
Nick gone,
lighting
I guess we
coming
both
through the
lost our
window
best
there.
friend.
The smoke particles. Pretty good. What else we got here? Drawing.
Joan always liked bugs.
So we got a couple of postcards. Graduation picture
Back when
with
Nick and Kathy were
Kathy.
college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too.
Anything else? Empty spots. Something's been taken. Nick
We
would
used to
hunt
talk
our
about how
friends.
hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick? There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down?
Maybe put the dates when he was meeting the guy in there, so it was incriminating.
Man, Bug certainly grew up faster than I realized. She's gotten pretty mature now.
What else we have? To wear clean the last few weeks. Nick came here recently. Okay. Hunting trophy. Not something Nick would have done back then.
This is where he
Fishing
kept
rod.
the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate.
Because the other stuff's in there.
This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. Locked. Nick always kept a spare key.
That'll be
Maybe
in the
somewhere out of
bag,
Bug's reach.
most likely, and up top where she couldn't reach it. Or maybe not up top, but down low, I guess.
Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up?
Lock has over 1,000 combinations, can't be brute forced.
Nick wasn't the type to remember passwords. He probably left himself a reminder.
2341, remember? What's that meme? I don't know, I saw it on Twitter.
What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches. Nick wasn't the type to remember passwords.
It's freakishly
Probably left
good.
himself a reminder.
You'd be more scared of that film than actual Saw. Yeah, that's true. Okay. What else do we have? There's no numbers on here that I can see. No. Growth chart.
Man, Bugs certainly grew up faster than I realized. She's gotten pretty mature now.
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Just continuing on with this. Just trying to figure out where this key could be. So was that a key for here? Inspect. Oh, okay, it was open. Memes Hobbs on the Saturday night. I mean,
Like many people, Nick kept a few guns.
you're not wrong.
But never at home, and always locked up.
Note. Read. Remember Caterpillar.
Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what?
Up, down, left, right. Okay, that's interesting. Need to try and remember that. What else we have? There's the calendar that he took down. D wants to meet.
It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails.
2nd of April. I'm good, bro. Just finished breakfast, drink some coffee. Oh, you got a parking ticket? That sucks.
A prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it? These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem.
Okay.
Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive.
Well, I mean, if you're in lockdown, I imagine, you know, you can say, well, I mean, I'm staying home like I'm meant to. It's only $25. Okay. That's not too bad then, and like at least it's not like, you know, hundreds. Saying that though, I don't know how much like parking tickets can go up to. I feel like a speeding ticket's probably more. It's not going to bust the bank, and I don't want to make a problem. Yeah, is it not another thing where like if you pay it in, like if you pay it within a certain amount of time, it's like cheaper or something? One Small Community Looks Out for Those That Fall Through the Cracks by Anna Miller. I'm interviewing Tyler, a man of few words in his mid-20s and heavily tattooed, about the place he lives and why he's here. It's cold enough that I regret not bringing a second jacket. His hands, however, are not shaking because of the cold. This is his 7th relapse. On his 2nd relapse, he lost his girlfriend. On the 4th, his family. The one after that, he attempted to rob his parents' home, but was instead beaten nearly to death by his father. It's not like I wanted to hurt them. I just needed money, and so I felt so bad that I thought I was dying. My parents' place was the only place I knew for sure that there was some crap I could sell. Dad caught me. I tried to talk to him, but he whooped my ass, beat me with a lamp. I don't blame him. I didn't fight back. I was too ashamed. I needed a whooping. I still need a whooping. Lynette Branham, 52 with graying hair, looks on with compassionate eyes. Lynette is the one who owns the land and sets the rules. She's judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to deciding who stays and who goes. This place is called The Cove. When the local mine closed, a lot of people found themselves out of work and some of them had no place to go. Drugs and crimes made them fall into the patterns desperate people often fall into, and Lynette found some of them camping out on her property. She let them stay as long as they followed two rules: no stealing and no fighting. Though she's had to kick a lot of people out over the years, it's not always permanent. In fact, she just let one of them back in. He does not want to be named, but has a lot in common with Tyler: a bad relationship with his family, a mother with her own drug abuse issues, and a history of violent offenses. This young man explained to me why he came back. I can't make it out there. Everyone's hassling me, and I'm just trying not to hassle myself. He has trouble staying still and looks ready to keel over at any moment, yet he's also got a depth to him that's striking. Was sober for half a year once. Can't remember the first time I drank. Broke into Ma's liquor cabinet when I was 5. Some people see this place and imagine the same old story of hillbillies in the mountains, yet that isn't what this place is. This is a community. They're all drifters lost in the flow of life with nowhere else to go and a desire to be better. Lynette shakes her head as he finishes up. She'll let me stay, he says. I ask him how he knows. She'd have come over and told me to get out right then, he answers. It's true, Lynette lets him stay as long as he promises to try again. She has a lot of patience. You have to, she tells me, after the young man goes to lie down. Everyone else has their own way of dealing with pain. The path to mistakes comes in lots of forms, some of them pretty invisible, unless you look for it. We all stumble sometimes. Most people take a few tries to get back up after being knocked down. If someone isn't there to help them, they just fall back over. The Cove gives me hope. So I wonder if the Cove has something about it.
Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
Oh, the commune. That's where, what's his name's sister is. Ethan's
Right.
sister.
I think I went through everything here.
65 if you pay within 14 days and 120 if you don't in the UK. Trying to fix issues with your FL Studio, not reading any of your VSTs or samples or anything. Oh no, how are you going to be able to make your custom sound alerts like creak, smash, wibble wobble?
Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive.
Broken wood, broken wood. Okay, so I've got those clues. Caterpillar.
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it.
Okay, but what does that mean? Is it colors? Okay, journal article. Take that. Oh. Okay. Calendar note. Unlock. Oh.
Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack.
Okay, so remember yellow, red, green, blue, caterpillar. So we take this.
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it.
So we have 5. This is 5 numbers. I'm colorblind, so that's me fucking this game. So there's 5 numbers, or 5 positions that the lock's meant to be in, and it relates to this somehow. If I take... So let's have a look and see what the order is. Be a lot handier if I could take this thing down. Okay, so we have red, green, blue, orange, yellow. I'll just type that in here. Red, green, blue, orange, yellow. And then this.
If Nick kept this, it means it's important. Just have to figure out why.
Okay, so red. So right. Ah, okay. I get it now, I think. Yeah. So right, down, left, right, up.
Let's see what we have here.
Got it. So each of the colors corresponded to a direction for the code to go in, and then the actual code was on the caterpillar. So you just had to do it in the order that it had there. Files.
Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, Dee. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is.
What else is here? Cash.
That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade.
Drug sample.
Opioids. From Dee? Nick, were you looking into drug trafficking?
That's possible. Oh, maybe that is why Hugh came to the town. He's behind it. Richard Steinfeld, Tyler Gilliam, Justin Reynolds. This is the kid we saw in the pharmacy. Um, 23-1. Richard, early 30s. Twitchy even when sober. High-strung and obviously disliked by the Cove. Asked not to be named in Anna's article because of his father, who runs a shipping company. So that's the connection there. Because in the photos that we found at the Basswood Jungle in his files, there was photos of some kind of like shipping container or something. And then in the description of Dee, the first time we met him, he said that he was twitchy. Smarter than he looks or as dumb as he acts, still hard to say, both. Still using on 27th First, who's the dealer. Tyler, Lynette, JR, Kayla, Dickie. Richard is Dickie, is a nickname. Dickie still drugs to Tyler. Find out who supplier is. Okay, so that could be D. Don't want it to be named. Sees himself as the Coast Protector, very defensive of Lynette. Tyler's interview with Anna was heartbreaking. He was bad off, so bad in fact that I was legitimately surprised to find him alive the next time I visited the Cove. He certainly wouldn't have been the first member of the group to be claimed by an OD in the middle of the night. Very aggressive, been in and out of the jail for most of his life, used youth for assault. Don't antagonize, clean since the interview. Where did he get his drugs? Dickie keeps asking about Anna, into cooking. Okay, so maybe it's two of them. I don't think this guy was one. JR, interviewed by Anna but didn't make it into the article. Late 30s, not personable, ex-minor. JR has been living on the road, working wherever he can as a handyman, and when he came to Basswood, a minor. After the mine closed, he was arrested for drug possession, staying at the Cove now that he's out, didn't have anywhere else to go. So he keeps himself, trying to get clean, but it's an ongoing process. From the Midwest, Michigan, took up smoking, trying to replace other habits with less bad ones. It hasn't worked. JR equals Justin Reynolds. Collects hubcaps, has a Winchester in his truck, used to living in his truck. Rolls his own cigarettes, taught me how, still uses occasionally, loves camo. So I think it's probably going to be this guy.
Richard. AKA Dickie, AKA D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only
Met the
person who knows
supplier.
what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, The Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
It's also where Ethan's sister is. As you mentioned about her being in a commune and wanting to be called Kayla now. Little commune thing in the outskirts of town, not big on outsiders. Let's go. Okay. What are you thinking, Sam? Someone watching from a boat? Oh, okay, maybe not. Get rid of that.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous.
Of course she does.
The Basswood jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are
The
you
Cove is
two
a woman.
doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. Explain That makes sense.
The Cove is a wonderful place. A sort of commune. Lynette, who runs it, she lets anyone in who follows her rules. No real questions asked. It's mostly filled with desperate people, though. Recovering junkies, ex-gang members, and you'll need to be extra careful.
Ex-miners?
Used to work at the
Yeah.
mine. So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
Play it by ear.
You and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton. We just need to be careful. And look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's den. You have options here. Real life isn't as clear as the world in your head. Just know the more you poke around, the more likely the world pokes back. And whoever is involved in all this, they poke real hard.
If that even makes any sense.
That's rough.
That's rough. Were you even listening to me?
Mostly.
Mostly.
Damn it.
Sam, what is with
Did I see your retweet? No. What did
Because
you
you
do?
got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead. That's not fair. Shut up.
Sam!
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Don't. Don't take all of this out on me.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off?
He's
Disregard
breaking
my
mirrors
advice?
on high. Oh, for fuck's sake, Hobbs.
Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to
You're a
linger.
tit.
Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the Cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The Cove. We're here.
Right. Right.
I feel like that's going to be important information that she was talking about.
Sam, you sure you want to keep going?
I forgot I had this up. Fine, not really, but I have to or don't answer. I feel like he hasn't been answering a lot of the times.
Not really, but it's not like I have much of a choice.
Sam, if you need to take a moment.
No, let's do this.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
Best thing about this game is it makes Hobbs just turn his head every time someone says Sam's name. It's like, hey Sam, what? Oh, for fuck! Leave my name alone. I'm Sam.
I'm Sam.
Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
Should probably let Anna do the talking. I think he's really going to try to stab me if I say anything. So what video are you trying to make now, Hobbs? Here, let Anna do talking.
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
You're trying to get a couple of songs going, trying to use some vocal samples from all you guys in Fate. For fuck's sake, Hobbs. I'm gonna DMCA your ass.
Looks like it was finished recently. Why a bear?
He's using my lyrics for an unintended purpose. Hunting knife. Bucket of sand.
Makeshift ashtray. Probably keeps down on fire risks.
I thought you sounded Yorkshire then. Hey, bagum.
Guess that explains how he ended up here.
Bankruptcy. Mining helmet. Magazines. Hey, a pocket. Say, it's not a very good cabin. It's a cabin in the Dales. That's a bit more Welsh, isn't it? Sports equipment, heavy bag, unknown man.
Now that's a man that wants to be left alone.
So I'm just going to stand here right in front of him. There's Tyler. Second-hand couch. Where's little Dickie? So there's stuff up there. Can we get there? This is like Friday the 13th waiting to happen. Tire swing must have been used by children or drunk adults.
I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere.
Maybe in the closed barbecue grill. Looks ancient, probably lived in it most of her life. Who's this?
Ow!
Jesus.
Watch it. The place is full of wood shavings.
Why do you have an open flame?
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Fair enough.
I'm Kayla. What do you want?
Do you know Ethan?
Kayla. You know Ethan?
Yeah, I knew him.
You're his sister, right?
I was. So, you gonna tell me what you're here for?
I'm looking for a guy named Dickie.
Don't know where he is and don't care. He might be off with his stupid quad bike thing for all I know.
Quad bike thing?
Quad bike thing?
Loud, goes off-road, has 4 wheels, makes you look like an asshole. Occasionally leaks gasoline and would have burned down the whole camp. Tyler didn't save his sorry ass with his fire extinguisher.
Well, I'll see you around.
I don't feel like you have to.
Dickie must have one of those off-road quads. He
So
could still be
him
here right
and
now. I need more info to figure out where Dickie is.
Carving tools, rough and functional. Craft made. Those are pretty good actually. Only you can
Looks like
prevent
it was
forest
finished
fire.
recently. Why a bear?
I mean, why not?
What's up? You a friend of Kayla's or something? Name's JR. Wait. You're that fucking reporter.
Guilty.
I was.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
Former miner.
Get the fuck out of my face.
I feel like Hobbs is gonna troll and go, or what? Bro, I'm just standing here. Trying to find Dickie.
I'm just looking for Dickie.
And you think I'll snitch? Get the fuck out of here. You keep bothering me, and I'm gonna stop being nice.
Okay, so that leaves door number 3. Ooh, possible hideout.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
I'm sitting here practicing a song on my uke, and you're making me laugh.
I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere.
Literally here, bro. Do you know why they don't have ukuleles in asylums? Because they don't want all the songs to be uke crazy.
Tyler, right?
Jackass, right?
Some people call me that, yeah.
Huh. I'll bet.
Where's Dickie? Tell me how you know Anna. Why'd you end up here? Is that the one that had, it was just like 7th relapse or something like that in that article? I think it was.
How do you end up in a place like this?
None of your goddamn business.
Okay, down to 2 choices. I mean, he probably knows Anna from the article. Where was that? Are you going to do a ukulele version of Rebecca Black's Friday?
Just tell
Like
me where
Friday, Friday, Ryan's never seen Friday.
Face. Look, Anna's a friend.
Bro.
She spent some time down here with us to do that interview thing. Told my story, did good by me. By us. And that guy that came after her, Nick, he's solid. Came down here 3 or 4 times. Taught me a great recipe for bass. But you?
Slappy day
some
bass.
asshole. Dickie's one of ours. Don't think you're getting anywhere near his trailer. So beat it, before I break your knees.
Chasing girl from the North Country. Where's Thirsty Kirsty from? Is she the girl from the North Country? Sam Ellis is best.
The clock's ticking. Cops will start looking for me soon. So Dickie, I'm getting there. Just need a bit more info to close in on Dickie.
She's from Norwich. I mean, it's got Nor in the name.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts. Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
How am I supposed to make sure every second counts?
She fits right in. Anna always fits right in.
Phrasing.
And it was going well. It's just, I don't know, hard.
It doesn't get easier.
Oh, this is Sam. He's a friend.
We used to date.
That much is painfully obvious.
You know, Hobbs, what you could do is
it?
do the Tina Turner song. You
Yeah,
know,
it
like
kinda
Simply
is.
the Best, but
I'm
it's
Lynette.
simply incest.
What are you here for, Sam?
Yep. See, you already have the lyrics. It's already in your repartee. Do you know where Dickie is?
We're looking for Dickie.
Yes, Anna told me.
She's not gonna help us find him.
I do not throw people to the wolves. And you, Sam, are a wolf.
You've never had any trouble with him.
This is my land. All those who have lost their home are welcome to it, as long as they can follow a few simple rules. Even if Dickie lives on the fringe of our community, he is one of us. All he wants is to be left alone. I would think you, of all people, would understand.
So I picked up Little Hope as well on PlayStation, and also Ghost of Tsushima, since the Twitch payout came out through today. Why didn't Nick come here?
Tyler said Nick came here before. What did he want?
He took an interest in my people. He wanted to know their stories.
Such as?
Sam.
Well, the long, sad stories most people do not want to hear. We all stumble during our lives. Knowing how we fall and how some make it out can provide guidance for the future, don't you think?
Oh, very true. So I wonder if Kathy is on them. And that's why she's checked out at home.
What about opioids? Did he say anything about that?
There are no drugs here, Samuel. To stay, you must remain clean.
Okay. Yeah, I figure we'll just fill in the last little piece of the puzzle. Any info that we're gonna get? Oh, also, I think the ESO new expansion reveal stream is meant to be, I think they said January 21st or something like that. So if you want to get your first look at Oblivion pre-Oblivion.
I read the article Anna wrote about you and this place.
Wait, you read it? When?
Nick's Fishing Shack.
Oh.
What led you to create this community?
I found there were souls in need of help after the mine closed. The world is a cruel place. We all need a touch of kindness in our lives.
You're definitely that, Lynette.
Thank you, my dear. But don't sell yourself short. Your article brought Kayla here, and even some generous donations have come in. Did you get your answer, Sam?
Donations. Nick did have a lot of cash on him. Kind of want to know about the donations, but I don't want to annoy her too much. Ask about
What kind of
those.
donations?
Food and clothes, mostly.
Okay, no
but
money.
Jobs are hard to come by these days. We must rely on the kindness of others, even if their kindness comes and goes in waves.
I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
So Dickie lives here, but his place should be isolated from the others. I know enough to make an educated guess. Dickie's gotta be in one of these places.
Okay, so he's not up there. He's not in there. It's gotta be over there. I think. Although I can't really see. I mean, it does have lights, so it's possible he's in there. There is a road. Oh wait, what is that? Is that a... Yeah, that's a quad. He's in there.
Quad. Isolated. Someone lives here. That's where Dickie's hiding. Time to pay him a visit.
Detective.
I only know you by reputation, and what I know I don't like. You don't get to just gallivant around here however you damn well please. So back the hell off, or I will fuck you up.
Uh-oh. So go for it, not looking for trouble, and I just want to talk to Dickie. I feel his response is probably going to be, well, you found some anyway.
Hey, I don't want any trouble, just... sorry.
I should kick your ass out of principle.
Hey, man. This guy ain't worth it. Just forget him. But if he doesn't get the message soon, I'll help you work him over.
Got it. Got it. I'm gonna get past these two if I want to reach Dickie. I need to get them to look away from his trailer. Around Kayla's tent is the most efficient spot for a distraction. It's at the opposite end of the camp. They'd have their backs turned to me. But I still need a place to hide. They'd suspect me right away. Cabin stands right in the middle of the camp, far enough from everyone for them to not notice me. Close enough to reach Dickie before they come back. It'd be my best shot. I have a plan. All that remains is to figure out the details.
Mana Palace. Coast
They seem
flag.
pretty proud of this place. Not what I was expecting.
So I could probably hide in here.
Shovel, hose, bucket. Nothing useful, but there's enough room to hide in here.
Table.
If they're in a panic, they might not see me hiding under this. It's deep enough. Could squeeze in here.
Just gotta figure out. So she's a woodling. There's the fire there. Wood shavings everywhere. Hose. The Promethean tradition, pre-Socratic philosophy.
I
She
saw
tore
this
Ethan
picture
out.
in Ethan's bar, only intact. Guess I know who's been cut out.
What do we have in here? Anything useful? Carving tools are functional. Nothing handy in here. Okay, so there's wood shavings all over the place.
With all the flammable lacquer and varnish, this thing catching fire is sure to divert attention. It's out of the way, so no one should get hurt, but there will be lots of chaos. I just need to work out the exact details.
Okay, let's workshop. Add clue.
If I lit the wood shavings, the varnish on the statue would catch fire. Varnish. Can's empty. Probably used on that statue. Very flammable stuff.
What else we got?
These shavings would be perfect kindling.
Owl
The statue
statue.
will be collateral damage once the fire spreads. No other option.
3 more of that. That'll explode.
It won't take long for the fire to reach those, and when it does,
Kaboom.
it'll go up in flames in a second. Need to account for that.
Sand.
I can get the fire going, but it won't do any good if they put it out right away. I need to check for ways they could put it out. The fire needs to burn long enough to distract, but small enough to be manageable. Don't want to see the whole place go up in flames.
So they said that thingy had a, what you call it, fire extinguisher. Water hose.
If I sabotage Lynette's old hose, she'll have to find something else to put the fire out with.
Got shovel, dirt and sand in there.
I saw a fire extinguisher in here earlier. If Tyler gets it, the fire might not burn long enough for me to reach Dickie. If I hid Tyler's keys, it'd take him longer to get the fire extinguisher from his trunk.
Can I do all of it?
I've got everything I need, but I won't be able to do it by myself. I need Anna's help.
A bucket of sand.
Not a concern. Sand is effective against fire, but not that effective.
Okay, so I guess I need to talk to Anna and try and figure it out with her. Ooh, barbecue grill. Oh no, okay, nothing to do with that.
Hey, Anna. Can I have a quick sidebar? I found him.
Where?
The goon squad won't let me near it.
Lynette isn't gonna be any better. They look after their own.
I can get there, but I'll need your help.
What exactly are you planning?
I need to create a distraction to get to Dickie. Setting the bear statue outside Kayla's tent on fire would work, but it's critical I wait for Anna to act first, or I won't have enough time. Then I can use a match to ignite the splinters and get the fire started. I'll have to get out of there before Lynette and Kayla can close in on me. After that, I'll hide in the cabin. Tyler and JR will leave to put the fire out. It'll give me a window of opportunity to run to Dickie's trailer unnoticed.
Okay. Before, what should Anna do? Hide the van's keys. When they come out. I mean, is there anything hooked up to the water hose? That's the important question. Because they would need to hook it up to here. So she should hide keys. She heads over here.
Tyler will immediately run to his van to get the fire extinguisher. If he does get it, the fire won't burn for long.
Okay. Then what?
First step. The statue goes up in flames. This'll get everyone's attention.
Okay. Then... behind the curtain, probably. And then when to come out after JR last to help. Once alone. So, got a bucket of sand. Oh. Nope.
People
Okay.
would move differently based on what Anna does. I need to keep it in mind.
So, maybe she should break the water hose. Try that. I go in there, she does that, that doesn't work. They both run there.
If Anna breaks the hose, Lynette will look for a spare in the closet.
So, can't... So he runs that way. If JR runs, one's alone. So either way, there will always be a hose. So it's a good thing I didn't choose a closet, because that'll never be able to be used. She would open that. He would probably notice someone under the table. That'll work.
That'll do it. No one will see me get to Dickie.
Sweet.
I need to time everything carefully. I'll only get one shot. You'll have to be cautious. I need you to sabotage the water hose. Unscrew the cap where it attaches so there's no pressure.
Okay, but why?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Then trust me.
I hope there's no quick time events associated with this, or if I need to do the actual timing, because otherwise it's probably not going to go that well.
Someone help! It's burning everything! Help!
Something's wrong with the hose. I'm not getting any pressure.
I'll be right there. Just hold on.
Hurry! Hurry, my bear is burning!
Caleb, calm down. It'll be okay.
I worked so hard on it.
So they go there. Hey, Dickie, how you doing?
Shit! What the hell?
I've been looking for you. We need to talk.
Oh no, look. I'm real sorry I clocked you and shit.
Clock me? You were the one that broke into Anna's house. You took something from Nick's computer. What was it? Where is it?
I didn't know what was gonna happen, man, I swear. I'm a nobody, all right? I'm just a guy trying to get by, that's all. I just want to take care of my moms and live life, man. And I've been trying to find a way out all my life. I just agreed to talk to him for just like a quote or something. I didn't know he was gonna put so much together. He was gonna pin us to the wall. And now I'm as good as dead. You don't understand, man. I can't.
Stop rambling. What did you take?
His notes about his article, about the dealing and the drugs and names of dealers, sellers, buyers, everything. I had to, or I was gonna be next. You gotta believe me.
What'd you do with them? Where are they?
I don't have them, man. I left the stick at the dead drop up at Makeout Point. He'll pick it up soon, and then it's done. No proof, nothing.
Who's coming for it? Tell me who's coming for it.
My boss, Declan. His name is
cop.
Declan.
Declan?
Yeah, the cop. You know him, everyone knows him. Oh,
Yeah, no worries, buddy.
Fuck now. When he hears I snitched again, I'm fucking done. But how was I supposed to know Nick was gonna stir shit up?
Are you saying he's involved in Nick's death? Tell me.
Come on. Just let me go. Please, I already told you everything. So just let me go, all right? I really gotta leave town before he finds me. I'm begging you, man. Let me go. Let me go. Help! Anyone! Help me!
Shut up!
Hey, asswipe!
Uh-oh.
Should've known. Damn firebug.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
Sam, we have to get out of here.
Shut up. Your ass ain't any better. You brought him here.
You've had this coming.
I can explain.
Oh, you'll explain all right. Someone give me my rifle.
We're leaving.
God damn it, woman!
Okay. So, Declan, it turns out, was behind it. Which I thought was one of the suspects, possibly, but I dismissed him because he wasn't the D that we were looking for, but it turns out it is the D we're looking for.
It doesn't make any sense. None of it does. Why would Declan do that? He was always a stand-up cop. Now he's a crime boss?
No time to think about it. Right now, we need to get to that dead drop. Nick probably gathered enough evidence to reveal what Declan was up to. Our word against his won't cut it. That stick is the only way we'll take him down.
Or maybe you could just stay out of this? Declan's trying to save his skin. If you go against him on that promontory, he'll be trapped in a corner. This isn't a game.
No one else is gonna die.
You can't promise that. It's unfair to think you can. You don't know what's gonna happen. I don't either. But we're the only ones who could possibly bring some closure to these murders. Just control yourself, okay? The fire worked, but people could have gotten hurt. Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but you're freaking me out. Stop zoning out. We're just about there, and I need you to help me figure out our next steps.
Next steps? At a place where someone might put a bullet through your head. No, that's too dramatic. Stop it!
I'm not doing anything.
Other than trying to save your life, you're not thinking clearly.
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very real dangers.
You need to focus on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast. You need to stop.
Leave me alone. Stop it.
Uh-oh.
Sam,
Sam,
stop!
there's a turn.
Stop!
Stop! Sam, stop! Stop! Stop the car! Sam, are you okay? You nearly got us killed. killed.
Is he passed out? Oh, no.
I need a moment.
Take your moment, but make it quick. We're already at the promontory. We need to find that dead drop before Declan gets here.
Probably in the hiker's box.
We need to talk. Yes, Sam, it's time. What's happening?
Sam, I can't.
Where are you going? Get back here. I'm trying, but it's not working. No! Losing control of my own mind.
What the hell's happening?
Can you hear me? Can you even hear me? Fine. I'll come to you. What? I got a feeling I'm not gonna like this.
Leave.
Okay, do not freak out. You've been through this before. Ugh, I'm back in the same room again.
Just leave your mind.
Stick to the fundamentals. Breathe.
Okay.
Focus. You can make it out.
This looks freaking awesome with the
It still keeps going.
light.
It feels like I'm trapped in a maze.
I think we
Question
are.
is, where does it lead?
Okay. Reduce speed. Animals and owls.
I worked so hard on it.
I wish there'd been another way.
Okay, so this is... yeah, I think this is the right way. Oh,
There
here you are.
You and I need to talk. What? What's happening?
The hell? Next pickup. Fuel. Erica. Crash. Fire.
Remember the facts, Sam. That's how you'll get through this.
Clear. Clear. No.
I'm losing control of my own mind again. I'm almost making it a habit.
Just around here. No, don't want
At
to go
least
that
I'm not
way.
being chased this time, right?
Exit. It's the wrong way.
She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump. I've decided to leave town.
Joan?
Don't try to stop me.
I should have been there for you, Bug.
I can't get past this, can I? Guess I have to go through the exit door? Or is it through this way? No. That's a dead end. I feel like this is probably going to deposit me back at the
Wonder
start.
what's in store for me now.
awesome. All around. Are they getting closer? Okay, so middle's gone.
Always tackle a problem head on. Of course.
Huh, that's pretty cool, actually.
There's no running away from it.
What the hell is this?
Looking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
It's then this way. Memory? Dance's murder. No. Shot. That's the right way. Bar.
Did you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
Jukebox.
I don't need that right now.
So I guess that's the wrong one. Oh, hello. House, break-in, cafe rendezvous, Nick's funeral, pub wake. The hell? Okay.
Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked.
Let's try this way.
You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious.
They both deserve to be happy.
This is progress. There's some kind of beacon or light or something there by the looks of it.
Is that?
Him? Oh, Joan. Yeah.
Your mother told me what happened. I know she's always pushing you to make friends.
Yeah.
Well, she's just afraid you'll end up alone. She doesn't want you to be unhappy.
Is she happy?
Not always. I'm not always happy either. Being happy isn't everything. I'd say it's more important to find out who you want to be than to be happy.
Who is that? Is that us?
Here, I brought you something.
Hey Ryan, thanks for the raid. How was the rest of
That's what
Troy?
gives it strength. It has nothing to hide. It can see itself for what it really is. And that lets it see everything. It's not a flaw. It's a gift. Like a superpower, you know? When the world is a storm, you stand calm at the center.
So this must be us. Maybe. And that's
No.
Dad.
I need to have a real talk with myself. Where are you?
Wonder if we'll find out how this other version came about.
You and me, Sam, we can do this. What? Which one are you? Sam? 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 Sam?
Oh, come
Sam?
on.
Sam? Sam?
It's gonna be impossible. Is it you?
Follow me.
Follow you?
You and me, Sam, we can do this. Sam, come with me. Sam, follow me.
Is this the right one?
Follow me.
Go. Yeah, no worries.
Sam.
Catch you later. Which one is it?
Don't leave, Muley. I don't have a lot of friends. No one at school talks to me, and you promised.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring.
Guess I probably have to focus
You're
on
leaving
Joe.
town just like that. Not even an explanation for an old friend. You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation.
He cares. Tell him how much you hurt. Tell him the reasons. Give him a few and he'll be fine. Apologize. He wants to know it's not his fault. Maybe tell him you'll call.
This first one.
Everyone in town hates me. I think Anna hates me.
Hey, Marcher, how you doing, buddy?
I have to get away from this place or I'm gonna die here. Inside at least.
I get it. Just know I've always got your back, no matter where you go.
Okay, that's one down.
Apologize. She's a kid, Sam. She wouldn't get it. Just say you're really sorry. Explain yourself to her. Or try to. As best you can. She deserves that.
I think that's probably us, but we'll double check this one.
Promise her that you'll be back. She'll like that.
Yeah, this one.
It's not you, Bug. It's this town. It's Anna. It hurts and I can't stay.
None of that is my fault.
I know, but I still have to go.
It's not fair. I understand, but it's not fair. I guess you finally win for once.
And final one.
Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say.
I think that's probably
Tell her
us.
you want this. Be forward. She'll reconsider. If you don't, it's over. Quick, toss the ring. Make a joke. If you don't manage to save face, it's over.
I thought that's what we were supposed to do. I'm sorry, I just wanted to fix things.
Sam, did you really think doing something neither of us wanted would fix anything?
It would appear that way.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I know the real you is here. The rest are just illusions. I have to focus.
How do I focus? Him? You?
There's only one of you. I can't just choose them all. Think. Focus.
Not you. 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 And it's probably not you. So do I just eliminate them? Him. That's gonna be him. I don't get how this part's meant to work. Oh, reflections.
They just want to put useless labels on it.
Interesting. These. Nothing there. I think this is probably it. No. No, that's not him. That's not him. That's him. Maybe not.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I said this conversation was over.
He's not having a good time at school. He has trouble socializing.
What does that even mean? He's having some trouble making friends, that's all.
He's always talking to himself, to his imaginary friend.
I had one at his age.
If you had no friends, he talks to to himself more than he talks to other people. You should consider what your own teacher mentioned.
He doesn't need remedial classes. They just want to put useless labels on him.
Okay, so it started when he was a kid.
It could be good for him.
But my son is not going to be in some dunce class.
You were there when no one else was. And you've been there every step I've taken since.
Okay, so I guess we can trust him then.
I'm ready.
Maybe. Getting coffee and possibly chicken, those are two very different food groups. I mean, you're not wrong. Thought I was literally walking on water there. Gonna reappear behind us when we look in the mirror, or maybe we need to step through.
Hey. Hey. It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know?
Figure which one's meant to be the real Sam.
Up a lot more than I expected, especially to Joan and Anna. You're finally back on the right path. I believe some of the credit is mine.
So is this meant to be like what his responses will be dependent on the choices that you went with? So whether we trusted Joan, whether we trusted Anna, whether we chose his advice over our own. I think probably, why is it so hard, other than, you know, phrasing. I'll go with that one.
Why does it have to be so complicated out there? I'd say we've had a good thing going. It was tough, but you made compromises. You adapted to other people. Wasn't it nice to feel accepted? We've had our moments, but they never felt authentic. I understand why you'd feel that way. The two halves of your world, they just don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize objective reality is a subjective myth. I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things.
I feel like, the in quotes, good answer is probably the bottom one. Or maybe I've made up my mind.
Stop. I get it. I'm nervous. What if you make the wrong choice? Can I make a wrong choice? That's one I don't really have an answer for. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even now. My world may fall apart, you'd still be here. Of course. Though you did handle your panic attacks just fine on your own lately. But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences. It's time. 2 roads, and you can only take one.
Choose him, choose a mind palace. I mean, the mind palace does come in a lot of handy. But he's also drifting off in the moment. Which almost got him in a car crash. So, I think we probably have to go with this one.
I sacrificed so much effort just to make myself miserable. I've had enough. You just have to care more about the people around you, and less about everything else. I know. I'm ready. It's not gonna be easy, but you and I, we're gonna get there. Together.
So I wonder if that's the last time we use the Mind Palace. I can't imagine we've got much longer in the game. Maybe an hour and a bit. She gone?
Anna probably went off after what Dickie left up here. You can't let her be out there alone. I know, but it needed to be taken care of. I concur. Hurry, Sam. No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
I guess we're back where we started.
What are you thinking, Sam? You can't just leave Anna here alone.
Oh, gone the wrong way. My bad. Oh, the entrance is this way. Okay. I mean, he hasn't got any
could be here already.
car.
I should be careful.
What do we have? Very ominous. Someone's been...
Syringes, bottles. Basswood has been having a tough few years.
Was that there before? I don't think it was. I feel like the beginning and, you know, like the idyllic kind of town. It's very different, and now this is kind of a reflection of what the town's actually like, rather than, you know, our nostalgic memories of what it was.
Falling off is the least of my worries right now.
I have a feeling that's probably going to tie into the ending there. Someone's going to get pushed off of there.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me.
It's either going to be Declan or it's going to be Anna. I feel like the responses are probably got a lot more kind of emotionally slanted rather than what they've been previously. It's been a lot to take in. Let's do this, or
I think all that stress got me there, but I'm better now. I've got myself focused and together. I'm with you on this.
It's good to hear you're back. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right?
Not quite yet.
Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Anna, whatever happens, I'm really glad someone's here with me.
Sam, we can get all sappy once this is all over. Now we need those files. I can't find them anywhere.
It's going to be in that
Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
Hunter's box.
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
It's got to be in here.
Nowhere to hide a USB stick here.
Lunchbox.
Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie.
There we go. Got it.
Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this,
now hide it.
we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Over
Nope,
there,
he's
boss.
here.
Whoa.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax. We're here for the same reason. Now, all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
Yeah. It was harder than you think.
What happens now? Why kill Nick?
Tell me what happened with Nick. Why did you kill him?
Same thing that happened to you. He saw an opening and jumped in it. He started asking questions, never actually thought he'd find answers. But he did. And then he kept playing with fire, so he got burned.
So that's it. You killed him because he did his job.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done.
Did it though?
It's just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
You were one of Basswood's best. People counted on you.
Don't even try to give me that. I've given enough to those two-faced hypocrites. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. As soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something. Declan.
Get in front of her.
Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on. You have to lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard, but remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
Keep your cool. He's not gonna shoot if he thinks he has better options. Otherwise, he already would have.
He's got better options. It's not in your interest.
Killing us is not in your best interest, Declan. The more bodies you leave behind, the harder it'll be to hide them.
It's a good point. But at least bodies don't talk. Look, I don't want to do this. But I promise. It ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this. And you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
He wants things to stay as they were, to cover up the whole story. If he thinks you'll get in his way, he won't hesitate to pull that trigger.
So what, we need to let it go?
Three people gunned down the same day is bound to attract attention. You're a cop, Declan. You know the next strangers in town will be the feds.
I could make you disappear. Ditch your corpses somewhere. No one would know.
Come on, Declan, we talked to people, followed leads. And if we just go missing, Walter, Bess, people who know us will ask questions.
You seem to think you could just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
For all his bad boy act, it's clear he wants insurances. To know he's safe. Deep down, he thinks everyone is as crooked as he is.
Buy our silence. It's insurance.
Buy us then. Your drug money for our silence.
Samuel Higgs asking for a bribe. That's very interesting.
It's an insurance policy. If we participate, we become criminals as well. We won't be able to turn on you without ruining our own reputations.
Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article that sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
You know, as a criminal and as a cop, he's probably seen lots of desperate people doing desperate things. Stay calm. Appear confident. You staring down the barrel of his gun is already having an effect on him. I told the inconvenient truth once, and it destroyed my life. It destroyed a lot of lives. I won't make that mistake again.
Learned your lesson, huh? I'm not so sure, Sam. I bet you're the one that tipped the police off about Dennis's body. Even though that meant painting a huge target on your back, I made sure of that. killing you's more trouble than it's worth. You're right about that.
Okay.
So how about you just hand over the evidence, Anna? Nice and easy.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you. Trust me on this. I won't let you down.
We'll see about that, Sam. We'll see.
You asshole!
Throw him over.
Not exactly what I had in mind.
Wait.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just
Two
hurry.
guns? I guess he must have still had Dennis's gun from when he shot him. So it's
Okay,
untraceable
good.
to him.
Stay with
I guess
me.
that makes
You
sense.
have to stay with me.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, Anna, please.
Police officers usually have a backup gun? Usually? Okay. He needs to put pressure on the wound. Yeah. I have a feeling it's probably gonna
Carrie James at
cutscene through that.
103 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county, and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the road cop
she
was
survived.
released from the hospital today.
Oh, Sam. Nice to see you up and about.
Him again? He really wants to be a part of this community, doesn't he? Wait, scratch that. He really wants to look like he's part of this community.
Can't say it's been the best week of my life. Maybe one of the worst, actually.
I can't even imagine. You and Anna endured what no one should ever endure, which is why I felt it was my duty to come wish her my best.
I'm
Lots
sure
of
he's
well-wishers. Kathy, Walter, Bess.
he's gotta be a part of this.
Touch like a ghoul.
There's no way he
Sometimes
can't
it's what
be.
it takes to be part of the community. I know how it feels to be outside looking in.
Very astute. Putting down roots is a rather active process.
How's
He might be a
Kathy?
good guy, but I
She
mean,
doing
it's-
okay? She's
I
been
just
going
don't
through
trust
some hard
him.
times lately.
I've noticed. I'm thinking of giving her some paid time off.
It was a
That
drug
way
ring.
she can focus on her daughter.
He's head of the
That's very generous
pharmacy.
of you.
Dickie came out of there with some kind of package.
Besides, the pharmacy just wouldn't be what it is without
He
Kathy.
moved here
I
specifically
feel
to
so
open the pharmacy
selfish keeping you away
in
from
a small town where there
I'm
wouldn't
sure Anna
be
is waiting for
a lot
you.
of attention on him, I imagine.
You have a good day. No. You have a good life, young man.
I'll try. Looks like I'm not the only one who's come to visit Anna. I'm so glad she's finally out of the hospital. Come on, you're done running.
Oh. So, wonder if they're gonna get back together now. Joe?
Sam, hold your horses. Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
How have I been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but it don't change what happened. My girl's hurt, real bad. And things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
See? Told you promising him you'd keep his daughter safe was a good idea.
I forgot
Who
we made
knows,
that
it
promise.
might have even given you the extra boost you needed against Declan. But you did do good. Well done, champ. Well, when a man makes a promise, he does what he needs to keep it. Ooh, playing the macho card with the old patriarch. Very nice.
That he does. You know, Anna told me how things went down up there. Said you getting inside Declan's head saved her skin.
We did just kind of keep talking.
Said anything and everything and whatever. It worked out.
She said as much. Well, whatever you did, it worked. I'm glad you were there. I know you're really here for my daughter. And today, you're not the only one. Lots of good people have come around to see how she's doing.
Okay, so they're chatting away.
Don't you be a stranger, Sam. Not a lot of people with a good handshake left.
Okay, and then talk
Where
to
are
Bug
they?
and Kathy.
Where are Dad's notebooks? The yellow legal pad ones?
You can get them later. You need to say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones were Dad's favorites. I wanted to start using
Joan?
them. They've got to be here somewhere. Just
Joan
give me
Waldron.
a minute.
Don't make me say it again.
Fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Careful, Muley. She's in one of her moods.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
She's still trying to make sense of all that's happened. She's been through a lot. Maybe Basswood just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand.
Maybe ease up in the pills.
It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this. Kathy's already on edge. Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly. Kathy, Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've just been working myself ragged, and I hurt my back, and...
Yeah,
She
thanks
said
for
it
alert,
wasn't
Zero.
just that. She's noticed the pills.
It's the only way I can deal with my back, and it helps with other things.
Look,
Hey,
I can't
Steph, how you
imagine
doing?
How hard it is to raise a child by yourself. But I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
I didn't realize it got that bad.
I think we're kind of in the end stretch of the game
I
now.
need to get help. Sam, could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
I'd love to. I get along better with her than most adults.
I thought I could do this alone.
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you. And if you ever need something, no.
Yeah, she is.
I should really say hi to the other guests. Take care.
Okay. The hell? So do I need to talk to her now?
Hey, Bug.
Hey, Muley.
This one is all you. I never could get a read on her. How are you holding up?
Fine, I guess. Well, at least that's what most people want me to say when they ask.
Come on, Bug. I want to know how you feel. How you really feel.
I guess better today than yesterday? Maybe. I still miss Dad. But finding out what happened to him, I don't know, makes me feel a bit better.
It'll keep feeling better with time. Even if it's hard, you have to keep one thing in mind. You're not
Yeah,
alone.
so we've had kind of the final
no matter what.
confrontation.
What about you?
It turns out that it was Declan, the cop, that was behind it.
But I promised your mom I'd help keep you out of her hair.
He was operating
You
a
did?
drug ring out of Basswood, and the kid that we bumped into in the pharmacy, he was a part of it as well. He was D. He was the one that was the informant for Nick.
Of course. I'd help your mom, and I figured you'd be happy to have me around.
So we'll get to hang out again? Like in maybe board games at the coffee shop? Just like old times?
So he
Anytime
ended
you
up
want.
getting kicked out. So he ended up getting shot by what you call it?
You're the best, Millie.
By Anna.
I'm all right. Listen, I need to find Anna now. I'll see you around, okay?
The sooner the better.
When do you have your next shot? Oh, this food. Comfort foods.
So much stuff. Anna won't have to buy food for weeks. I probably should have brought her something to eat, too.
Just gonna talk to Walter.
Walter.
Samuel, my boy. As I live and breathe. I kept meaning to call, but phones are so impersonal. How are you holding up?
How good day, Anna came. Yes, she did. Now it turns out that the like the twin Sam is basically like our imaginary friend when we were a kid, who kind of grew up with us. So he's not. I mean, he is kind of probably part of some mental illness, but he's not out to, like, he's not against us, he's not out to hurt us.
I'm just happy Anna's coming home. Things could have been much worse.
It always can be. It always can be. You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end. I've had a brush myself with the Maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life-affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to
It's like a dissociative personality schizophrenia. Yeah.
Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. One is wounded. That day, you said you need to ride until you can't anymore.
It wasn't like huge trauma. I don't think it was like when he was a kid. Obviously, he was like socially, awkward. He didn't really have many real friends. He spent more time talking to himself or his imaginary friend as he did other people. And it just kind of stayed like that. And he started to focus more on facts and details than kind of getting close to people. So we had a decision whether we would kind of stay as we were and keep the Mind Palace, or whether we would kind of embrace living and being around other people. When did he and Nick become friends? I'm not sure. I assume they met in college. Yeah, we only got a little bit of backstory while we were kind of in the Mind Palace. because we just about like crashed the car, because I was like cutting him off so I could listen to what Anna was saying, because I felt that that was going to be more important to like the story in general. Then ended up kind of, he kept like looking back and like arguing with him.
Consider taking some time to think it through. This doesn't sound like you. My first week in the bullpen, you said to me, "The pen is not a sword, but a shield." You take this town's shield away?
Using my own words against me. Believe me, I wish there were another way. But I lost my flame, and there's no one to pick up the torch. Except...
us.
He's gonna offer you to be editor-in-chief. He never liked you leaving in the first place, though he is missing the obvious. Anna. She's connected to this place in a way that you aren't. She'd be the right choice. If you're not interested in the position yourself, that is.
You. I see no one more up to the task. You've proven time and time again you're the quintessence of a
Yes. Declan also murdered
Should
Dennis.
have told you a long time ago.
Also, I feel if Sam ended up being like, back proper like journalist again, like he was, then he'd probably end up like reverting to his previous self, kind of pushing people away again.
Thank you, but no. This town and I have too much history.
Quite right. It was a silly idea.
What about Anna? I can't think of anyone who cares more about Basswood.
Anna? She's always been a bit of a freelancer. I hadn't considered it. Though now I feel like a real tomfool. Do you think she'd take it?
We won't know until you ask her.
Wonderful. But Samuel, make sure this isn't goodbye. And next time I send you a text...
I'll answer it, Walter. I promise.
If I can give you a small piece of advice, a good life is one where you keep your friends close to your heart.
The hug again. Okay, I'm guessing we can go inside now.
And you make sure to push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you.
Yeah, Joe's still alive.
Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all
Yeah,
right?
this is kind of the first time we've seen him since
we found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun.
First time we've seen him since the end of the last stream.
No charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring.
I'm saying I still think Hugh has something to do with it.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend.
I feel like a nice answer is probably don't blame yourself. You're a Mobus, no participate. Oh, that sucks. Sorry, I was saying my Twitch payout came through today, so bought Ghost of Tsushima and Little Hope on PlayStation, so I'll be able to.
It wasn't your fault. No one saw it coming.
I'll probably
I still would
have
have trusted him with my life.
I'll probably have a
He's
similar
serious,
setup.
dedicated. Looking back,
And
maybe
use this
obsessed.
extension again for that.
It's a
Although I
rock
don't know
that goes deep
how.
under the floorboards. I didn't see it either.
What happened isn't on you.
How fast-paced the decisions are in that.
Bess, hon.
It's been like
I've
a
known you
year
too long for you to
since I
call me
played
anything else.
Man of Medan.
Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
Okay, so where did I go? Is she in there? Yeah, she's in there. And then I have another one called, it's like an FMV game called Erica, that I bought a while ago and I haven't had a chance to play yet, so probably be able to get a couple of those kind of narrative style games on the go.
So,
Unfortunately, Tell Me Why isn't
I
on
wasn't sure you'd show
PlayStation
up
as
at
well.
all.
It's only on Xbox.
Yeah, I
Or
meant
Game
to
Pass,
get
I
here
guess.
before you, but I had to stop by the cemetery on the way.
I still have
Bigger visit.
Life is Strange 2 to play
still doesn't feel
too.
like he's gone, right? I was still thinking he'd come greet me when I opened the door, you know?
So, to jog your memory, the photo is the photo that we took from his desk out of the frame where it was the three of them.
You feeling okay?
Is it crazy to say it feels like the longest day of my life is finally
Square?
over?
Sorry, square. Okay. New one. Okay, that's a little crazy. You and me both, or I feel the same way. You can't read. Are you still sleepy? Do you need your coffee? Probably go. You and me both. Oh, yeah,
Same
tiny.
here.
That's I get.
It
That
didn't
makes
feel
sense.
like it would end, but at least I had you with me.
Lucky for you, or you would have been the one getting shot.
Sorry.
What about you? How are you compacting everything?
How's it going, Sheik? So good. I don't even know. I'm doing alright or freaking out internally. You're freaking out. How so?
Oh, you know, screaming inside my head so loudly I can't really think.
Oh, me too. Or not thinking anything for a really long time.
Yeah, lots of that too. Lots of looking at nothing really hard for a long time.
At least
Phrasing.
it's over. Whatever was on Nick's laptop is gone forever. But so are the bad guys. The scales are balanced.
Is it gone forever? I mean, they would have had to recover the body, and he had the USB drive in his back pocket. So they could have recovered the evidence. So we've got, I guess, scales aren't balanced, and there might have been more. feel like probably there might have been more.
Nick was a good journalist. There might have been some things on there.
Okay, like...
Want to tell me what you're doing here? Talk about the little details that don't add up and don't really matter? You better not be taking my
Welcome
happy
back,
ending away
bro.
from us. It's just that... Okay, so I talked to Walter. How would you like to be the next editor-in-chief of the Basswood Jungle?
What? Are you kidding?
I'm not. He's about to retire.
Your ring gonna
I
sting.
promised I'd talk you into it if you tried to turn it down.
I don't even know
And
if
a
I
burning
want it.
ring of fire. Burns, burns, burns. Tell Walter he said no.
I'll go get Walter. Tell him you're not interested.
Don't you dare. I need to think about it. No, I don't. I do want the position. A lot. Okay, if I'm doing this, I might need help. What about you? Are you leaving town again?
I feel like this one is probably going to be sticking around. He's kind of sad he's going to help look after Bug. Plan to stick around.
I plan to stick around, at least for a little while.
He is her godfather.
That's good. I'm gonna need writers.
I'll be here. Someone has to make sure this place doesn't burn down.
Sam Higgs, Basswood Protector.
Sounds a lot better than Destroyer.
I am gonna need business cards.
No one uses business cards anymore.
It's the 21st century, Higgs. What's old is new again. And think about what Walter would want.
Well, business cards it is then.
Come on, where's the last tease? So we didn't get the full story. That was the end of the game, Sheep. You tuned in just in time. So it's around 7 hours ish. Okay, so, this, sweet. This is collectible mode. So we could go through and do those, that's cool. Okay. Let's have a look at the last dime. No choice been made and seen yet. Oh, okay, so there wasn't any choices. Collect all that booty. Alright. I suppose that is kind of it for the game. So go and have a look and see who's on. Oh, JJ's just started. We're going raid JJ. He's playing some Immortals, Phoenix Rising. Alright, Steph, catch you in a bit. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out for the stream. I'm back at work tomorrow, so that's my days off kind of done, so I think I'm working late the rest of the week, so I probably won't be on streaming anything again until probably next week at some point, depending how my work days work out. I've got a few games that I could start up. Could go for another kind of smaller game again. So it'll be done kind of like a couple of streams. So we could play through Little Hope next time. Possibly Erica. I don't know how long of a gameplay that is. Or I could jump into one of the other longer form games I've got. But keep an eye on Discord and Twitter, and I'll let you guys know what's happening when. And thanks again, Ryan, for the raid earlier on. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening with JJ. I'll catch you later.